happy, 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 happy. And I want to keep it that way. So, all right, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Where's my tree? Here's my tree. 4, 5, and 6. Hey, we got them in order now. Have bearings all laying there now in nice order. And we're going to start with number 6. So, on to the next project, or next process of this. I'm going to wager that that's pretty close to where we got to be here. Get you guys looking there. I have kind of a neat tool to put these in. So I'm hoping that it works well. I haven't tried it yet, but we're going to try it right now. Oh, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Come on, you ornery bugger. Gotta get that all cleaned up prior to going together here. Okay, well, let's check the rings one last time here. Everybody seems pretty happy. There's little oil ports right here, and 2 of them on each side of the piston. You got to make sure those are clean. That's what lubes your rods. Other than the splash effect here, the oil will run in there and give you a little lubrication. Not going to bother to clean these up. They'll clean up on their own. Just making sure that the rings don't have, I mean, the rings don't even show that they're even broke in yet. So anybody that's going to criticize me that I'm not re-ringing or polishing the sleeves, I mean, there's worse things in the world. Let me put it that way. Way worse things in the world. So this is a taper sleeve. The one side here is considerably larger than the other side, and then this mean diameter on the back side here is the 3 7/8 for the 310 Waukesha. So in theory, you put that over that like that and slide this down over the piston. See, it fits nice and tight. And then we're going to lube that up, and then you should be able to slide your piston right through that. It'll compress your rings for you and get you right in the sleeve. So that's the purpose of it. Lube her up. And let's see what we can do here. Make sure you get her facing the right direction. Slide your sleeve up. Slide your rod in the hole. Skirt of your piston should fit. Now we just got to be gentle and push it in. Looky there. That is probably the easiest I've ever worked on a motor before. Putting rings or pistons in. Oh, where is my rubber hammer? Rubber hammer. I don't really need a hammer, but I can't push on it very easily. Gotta get them rings compressed enough to get it in the in the taper there. Look at there, nice. Now that's in the taper, see if I can just shove it in. Oh yeah, slides right in. In, done. Nice, very, very nice. Now I'm going to spin this crank so I can get access to it. I remember which one of these goes in the... Yep, there we go. And we'll lube the piss out of these things once we get them seated. I should probably put this one in before I slide the damn thing in. That'd been an easy way to do it, right? Yeah. Thank you. Where were you guys on that one? Huh? Where were ya? Where were you on that one, guys? Come on. Not the most bright candle in the cathedral here. We'll see if we can smash a finger to get the piston down to where we can work on things a little bit. Over the top of the crank like that. And we'll just slide this guy in. Nice, they clip in. Yeah, nice. The hole lines up. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Holes lined up. And we're going to put a finger full of goober. Lube the shit out of the bearing here. Lube the hell out of the crank journal. I'm going to give it a tap tap to get it on the crank a little bit further. Seated. Tappa tappa-roo, tappa tappa-roo. Here's what the bearings look like coming out of it. That's why they're going back in. They're not even, other than right where the oil hole is, there's really not any wear on them at all, period. So we're going to snap them back into their comfy little homes here. And lube them up. And things are going to start going back together here. Looba dooba. Looba dooba dooba. Alright, now I got to find my new bolts. I got 12-point bolts laying here for this project. What did I do with that little baggie? There it is. So these are ARP bolts. Difference between the two, the tops anyway, are different. These are considerably stronger bolts. So. Let's put her together. Yeah, figured that much. Turn the crank so I can get to it. And then the bearing's got to move on me. Do it right next time, dumbass. There we go. Put the bearing seated where it belongs. Bolts have quite a bit of lube on them already, and with a little bit of lube that is falling in the hole there, putting the bearings in, they should have plenty of snooze on them in order to crank them up here. We'll get a socket here. Oh, what do we got? 3/8. Oh, can't have a 6-point. 3/8. All right. Sure, I'll be a professional at this by the time I'm done, because I think I got 3 or 4 of these motors to do. So it's the first time I've had a 310 apart like this. So. And then just make sure she still turns easy as you're going. I'm gonna go get the Wonder bar here and get her cranked down. See if I gotta use a. I think my 3/8 will be big enough or heavy enough for that. Hope so. Probably gotta put batteries in it. Let's see. It's the first time I've used this one. Yep, first time. All right. Well, we don't need 100 foot-pounds, that's for sure. Let's say we do it in a couple goes here. We'll go to 40. And I think I had the page open. There it is. Connecting rod nuts. I like that, connecting rod nuts. Well, there's no nuts on the damn thing. 46 to 44 to 46. So let's go to 25 first. All right. $25. $25. Still smooth as silk. Let's go up to 46. 46. 46. And I will come back after I put all these in and recheck this all, just for sanity's sake. So we got one done, folks. I don't really want to spin that a whole lot. It moves easy, but I don't want to move my sleeves at all, and I don't have them all bolted in. Should probably bolt them all in quick. Wouldn't take much, I guess. Well, here we are, folks. We've got all the little babies nice and snug in their homes here. Use the bolt with the washers underneath it when you're rotating the rotating mass over there to keep the sleeves from moving on you. I don't think it would, being that they're not fresh replacements, but I didn't really want to take the chance, so I did that anyway. That's how you keep from pushing the sleeves out by accident. Oil pan's all on, buttoned up. Bottom end is all put together. Everything turns over nice and smooth. Oil pump even works. It squirted me. All right, so on to the next part of this whole thing. Getting this head put on there. Everything's nice and cleaned up. Should probably bust the carbon off of that guy. Ooh, get the carbon off of that guy yet, but other than that, looking pretty good. Let's see what we can do here to get the carbon off. Oh yeah, down in there a ways too. Where my little pick went. Where's my little pick? Not my little P-R-I-C-K, but my little P-I-C-K. There it is. See what we can clean out of these holes here. Put it on as clean as we can here. Clean this carbon on here might save if I ever have to pull the injectors later. Yeah. Not going to have the head done. This is pretty, for only 300 hours on this motor. Everything's pretty clean. Even when they had it sitting upright, I was pushing the valves open to see if there's any excess carbon buildup in the seats and whatnot. And it seems pretty clean. There is some. I was thinking that be a good one once we get her started and warmed up a couple times, maybe to dump a little cetane boost in her and go plow or something with it, break it in, get all this carbon burnt out of this thing. Thing's horrible. I don't know. Too much idle time, I guess, is kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah, let's work on getting these bolts out of the way. Everything went together nice and accordingly in the bottom end. I don't know, folks. I've never really used that style of ring compressor in the past. I always had them goofy tin little expandable ring things. I don't think I'll ever go back. This is kind of, I got this one on Amazon. Well, you just search your size and then it comes up, but this is, I'll be honest, I don't think, I'll order one for every engine size that I do now. That was the slick way to do it. Easy peasy. Literally, I think if I didn't have a little bit of carbon on the pistons, the tops of the pistons there, they probably would have slid in by hand. Just simple. Otherwise, I just use the handle on the hammer and literally just tap to get them in. Worked pretty slick. If I didn't say that 10 times already. Get this stuff all out of here and put back in the bolt bin. my hands full now. I'll go over here to the bolt bin and put them away. 3/8, 5/8. And try to get the head back on it and buttoned up yet today. And then I'm probably going to call it because I need these radiator hoses, or this one especially. Kind of a pain to put that one on, so I don't really want to be buttoning anything else up. I think I got that governor and whatnot that I could still put on the one side there too, but oop, dropped it. Dang it. It can live down there with all the other ones. So let's see. I'm gonna wash the top of the block off. See what we can do to clean this up. Put you guys up here. That little stand that I bought with the magnetic feet on it works pretty good. Doesn't take much, and it clings pretty good. Doesn't take much. I might go get the Brillo pad out, even though I know that it only seals against the sleeves, really. See, these blocks aren't fire ringed. I was kind of wondering why they didn't do that, or maybe that's new technology versus a built in 77 or what, 78 or 79 block here. I don't know actually. Got to clean all these bolt holes out yet. A couple of them that had some rust in the bottom of the bolts, so I'll have to maybe run a tap in those ones. This thing all cleaned up, ready to rock and roll, so I can get this head put back on in time to go play poker tonight. How many of you guys like to play a little hold'em once in a while? Up north here where the shop is, they have bar league. I haven't found one down where I live yet, down south of southern Minnesota. It'd be nice if I could. I would actually go play down there too, but it was a good pastime when I lived up here. Got me out of the house on at least Friday nights, and then they did it as well on, I don't remember, all Sunday night and Monday nights, I think. And they'd have their bands on Saturday night at the bar. All the schmutz cleaned up out of the grooves here. Make her seal up nice and tight. I want to screw this up. I don't want to be doing it again. Kind of hoping the gasket I got is the right gasket, because it's not anywhere near the same as the one that I took off. So hopefully our Maybach friends over there know what the hell they're doing, which I would trust them pretty well here. Should maybe go upstairs and look at the ones that I have upstairs, because I think I have a couple gaskets upstairs as well. See if I even have a 5/8 tap over here or not. That'd be a bummer to run over to the other shop and get a 5/8 tap. I don't think so. No, I only go through half. Well, fuddy-duddy. Daggone it. Eat lunch, now I got a gut ache. Yeah, now I got a good ache. Hey, wait a minute. 3/4. There's a 3/4 tap. And a half. Dang it. Well, I can do the other trick and cut cleaning edges on a bolt too, but I don't really want to do it that way. This head gasket's kind of like a piece of aluminum. Oh, I see. Interesting, says me. Oop, I'll drop my umbrella gaskets for the pump. Oh, shoot. Got a gut ache from eating lunch. What do we get on this one? All bent to hell. Fire rings. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Be nice if they come to you all round instead of all different kinds. Yeah, I like them. Yeah. Well, these things are going to be annoying as shit, being that they're all bent out of shape. Oh, God. I guess I've dealt with worse shit. Brad, why would you let shit go like this even on your shelves in your place? I think I'm going to be sending him a picture of this. He'll let me know if it's right or wrong. Kind of crabby now. Well, here we go. Got the valve cover or head gasket on. This is a fire ring gasket. I talked to the man at B. He said after this one is completely seated, well, we should never have a problem with this style of gasket. I gotta get it put together, fire it up, warm, and get her warm to touch, and then retorque the head. And then he said we should never have a problem with it again. These little copper O-rings or copper rings were just all bent out of wicky-whack on me. They were a pain to get into where they belong, but I got them all sitting right. The bolts are in there. I have some gasket tack underneath the gasket there, trying to get the gasket to stay flat. Hopefully when I take these bolts out and ready to put the head on, the gasket will stay put. So I believe in the man, let's just say that. Mr. Brad, he usually knows I haven't had any problems with him. I don't think many other people have had too many problems with him either. So forward we march. Like I said, I got the head all cleaned up, ready to rock and roll, I think. It'd be nice to get this on and get it put back together yet today. Got a couple hours before I want to be out of here, and yeah, what time is it? 2 o'clock? Maybe it's 3 o'clock. Shit, I got my phone right here, dumbass. 3 o'clock, so I think I'm ready to set the head on. Away we go, GoPro.